not dropped a vlog in a while. I know we are so tired of me, but we are in the car with Mom, and everybody else is right behind us. We are on our way to a certain destination. I got a few things on my personal agenda today, like 1A, eating, 2, I have to find something for my Secret Santa, and I forgot the rest. But let's just get into it. You guys, so we finally made it to our destination to get something to eat. It is a little brick outside, but I don't think I'm gonna be able to film it here because we're at the casino. We got Granny with us and she's trying to run me over. I'm super excited to eat something because I feel like I haven't eaten all day. Why are you trying to run me over, Grandma? Grandma is such a bully, you guys. Like, she is trying to take me out after all I do for her and how kind. Look at her. I don't treat you bad. Nasty attitude, haven't been in the mood, didn't really feel like being on camera, but we're back and I am so ready for Christmas to be over with so that I can continue on with my normal day-to-day life. Little bit asked me to gift for my Secret Santa. Well, I already got a little bit of his gift, but like I have to go get the rest of it. Then I have to run to the store, get some adult beverages, grab some things for my biscoff cheesecake and some banana pudding, and we're gonna get back to the house and get everything prepped up and ready to go. But let's jump right into it, you guys. For the most part though, you guys, I did pretty good. I think I got everything that I needed minus the Biscoff butter and the Biscoff cookies or the Lotus cookies for our cheesecake. But we're at Walmart. Hopefully this is our last stop. And then, yeah, we're gonna go home and we're gonna get everything together because I'm gonna have this stuff done by like tonight. So I don't have to worry about it tomorrow so I can just get drunk, right? Okay, period.
Taste a little paradise all night long.
Christmas YouTube, it is day 25 of Vlogmas. We finally made it. Haven't seen your guys' beautiful faces in a while. We just opened up presents, had a cute little breakfast. The fam is still dwindling and twinkling on in. But we're gonna go ahead and just get started into the Christmas festivities. Let's get into it. So now that Vlogmas is finally over, you guys, we're actually going to start transitioning back into our regular content. Fashion season is creeping up on us, you guys. Obviously, we have to start getting back into the gear, into the swing of things. I actually went and got a massage today, which is really fab. That's where we're at right now. We're actually going to go ahead and get something to eat. We're out with Mom and great Aunt Christine, you guys. We're probably going to do some New Year's resolutions later on, probably some pre-planning because I have a lot of trips coming up. My birthday is also coming up. We love Capricorn season. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have planned for the day, you guys. But we'll see you when we get back to the house. It is 6:15 in the morning on December 30th. And I'm getting back into the swings of normal life. I'm really excited. Hopefully you guys kept up with my Vlogmas shenanigans and chaos. Definitely didn't go how we planned, but you know, we're not striving for perfection over here. Period. Today, I actually just have like a light day plan, but this morning, I just wanted to hop up, get my coffee going, and sit down and kind of write out my thoughts from this past year, kind of write down some life ideas and goals for this next year, and yeah, I guess kind of just sit and chat with you guys for a little bit, but let's just get into it. And disclaimer, I'm not bald-headed. I got my little tail in, so don't ever try to disrespect me. Do my 2025 assessment. I'm gonna give myself a grade out of 10 points on things that I said that I was gonna do this year and how well I think I did them. So I already kind of started. So first two things on my list, one was getting ready, because I have a tendency to be kind of lazy and procrastinate sometimes, you guys. And so this year in 2025, I told myself at the very beginning of the year that I was going to commit to getting ready and doing my hair and makeup every day. And I think I did pretty good at that this year. So I'm actually going to give myself like a solid 8.5. Because I did have some really bad days. 2, crashing out. Oh my god. So you guys, you know, we keep it a stack over here. I have a tendency to be a crash out, and I'm working on it, you guys, with age, you know what I mean? Like, I start to think a little bit more now before I just make decisions and fly off the handle. And yeah, come on, clap it up, because we love growth and we love accountability, period. And I think that's really where it all starts at. I did, you know, crash out a few times, very rationally though, like, you know what I mean? I feel like I'm learning when to pick and choose my battles, and I think as young adults, that's like something that we really struggle to navigate. So I think I could have did a lot better on that though, because I definitely had some really bad crash outs. So I don't know, I think crashing out, ooh, we're gonna be honest, and I'm gonna give myself a 3, modeling. If you're new here, I am a high fashion model. I was signed worldwide for a little bit to an agency. Things went left, I went right, and well, now I'm doing my own thing. Trying to keep up momentum on your own as a model is really hard, because guiding success versus success on your own are 2 totally different types of success and require 2 different types of mentality to be able to work, if that makes sense. And I think guiding my own success has been a lot more rewarding, because I feel more fulfilled in the jobs that I book, because, well, I'm booking my work, right? But it's also really hard to like stay motivated, to stay disciplined, and to not fall victim to the lack of motivation or procrastination train. So I think this year I took a season off, because obviously I had to like decompress and get my mind right and figure out what I was gonna do with my life. But honestly, getting back to it this season, New York Fashion Week was my first fashion week of the year, actually, and I had a really good time. I did really good work, you know, so I think for that, staying committed, I can give myself a solid 7. I do think next year I could work on just getting to and not procrastinating, because what am I like gonna waste all this beauty and talent for, you know? So number 4 is family. So in one of my previous videos, I was telling you guys how I cheered at the California All-Stars down in Livermore. I left home when I was like 13, 14, and I kind of just been on the road ever since, you know, kind of doing my thing, right? Obviously that has caused distance with my family, but I spent a lot of time alone, right? And so I've kind of like found myself feeling like I'm on my own little island all the time, and like nobody really gets me and the things that I go through. But I think this year, like I said, it was a year for like maturing for me, and I had to realize like things are only gonna go the way that you allow them to go, and people can only know what you allow them to. And for that, I think I had to take a step back and realize that, well, your parents are people, and they're also going through life too. You have brothers and sisters and nieces and nephews, and everybody has their own lives, and we're all on our own paths, you know. And I think immersing myself more in that culture and like communicating with them more and like showing up and like letting them know that I love and care about them, you know, has like definitely opened up the door for communication on all fronts. You know, it's allowed me to see them in different lights. I think it's allowed them to see me in different lights. And for that, I think that's something that I've wanted to do my whole entire life, just because, you know, like I said, I've always been a little bit of a crash out. So I think this year family has definitely been the number 1 thing on my list, and the number 1 thing that I've been proud of. So I'm gonna definitely give myself a 9 there. And number 5, which really should be number 1, but I feel like number 5, because it's the most important of numbers, is my relationship with God. The real one, not the fake. I grew up in the church, you guys, which is actually kind of surprising, but I am always faith-based. All the glory always goes up. I can always do things through Christ who strengthens me, Philippians 4:13. So like, I've really been through a lot in life, going through things on my own, having to grow up really fast, and I think being faith-based has been something that has been a challenge for me, because I mean, come on, let's be real, like, Jesus is the ultimate workout plan, you know what I mean? Like any workout plan, sometimes you give up, sometimes you fall short, sometimes you don't stay committed, and I think this year has been a really big eye-opener for me. I had a lot happening, so I like kind of felt like, oh my God, all of this stuff is bigger than me, so like, what do I do, you know? I ended up going back to church. The Lord touched my heart, and I got baptized over the summer, and I still have been committing to going to church every Sunday. I have still been committed to getting into the Word. Obviously, I'm still a work in progress. I'm not perfect. And again, like I said, perfection is not the goal here, because, well, nobody is perfect, but perfect practice does make perfect eventually. And well, eventually when I get there, I'll get there. But until then, I'm gonna let God keep working on me. And I'm gonna keep putting my best foot forward and spreading positivity, love, and light, and trying to do the best that I can, because that's all I can do, right? So, period. Those are gonna be my top 5 good things for this year. Now the not so good things. So, my first not so good thing, procrastination. I think this year procrastination and worrying about time was like the number 1 like bugger of my life. Like, I know that I have a lot of talent. I know that I have a lot of brains. I know that I'm doing the best that I can, and I'm stressed about time. Like, I'm 26, you guys. What am I stressed about time for? And it's one of those things where it's like, I don't even think it's time that I'm stressed about. It's the fact that I want to do so much, and I want to do so much right now. And it's like, girl, you can do what you want to do. It just takes time. But I get so overwhelmed, and then I'm like, shit, I'm not gonna do anything, because now I feel like I don't have time to do everything I want to do. But then that procrastination leads you to not do the things that you really should be doing, or it stops you from even starting. So I think that has definitely been like my number 1 battle. So like, that's one thing that we're definitely gonna put at the top of the list. For 2, drinking. I be turned up. The girl like to have her little sippy sip. But it's nothing wrong with having a sip or 2, you know, if you're grown, 21 plus. Watching what you put in your body. Your body is like a car. If you put bad gas in a car, the car is not gonna run good. So why am I putting these bad things in my body? So obviously working on my drinking next year is definitely gonna be something that I'm gonna put at the top of the list, for sure. And then maybe I'll stop crashing out too, huh? We love honesty. 3, cussing. Ugh. Y'all know I cuss like a sailor, and I'm not proud of that. Definitely next year I'm going to work on my mouth, spreading positivity, speaking life, and especially like to myself for sure. Like, I think we are our own biggest critics, and I have a tendency to kind of downplay myself sometimes and talk really bad to myself, and like, you don't realize how like negatively and badly and deeply that affects you until you're spiraling, you know what I mean? And crashing out and looking crazy. And so I definitely think it starts with self. Again, going back to accountability, it starts with self. And that like brings me into like wearing like my own labels. And I know that sounds so funny, but like, people have a tendency to tell us things and like speak things over us, and we take that to heart, and then we project that outwards, right? And I think if we start telling ourselves and wearing our own labels, like, hey, I'm a good person. Hey, I know I got this. Hey, I'm not gonna listen to people telling me that I can't. I'm gonna listen to myself because I know I can. Like, it's more so about taking accountability and owning who you are. And so I think that's definitely something that like I definitely need to work on. Second, guessing my judgment. Number 4 for sure. Dude, trust your first gut. Like, I'm learning now, like, the older I get, like, when you get feelings and instincts about people, 9 times out of 10, you're crazy, then you're right. Like, you know what I mean? And so, trust your first gut. Like, I think I found myself in a lot of situations this year where, like, I already knew before I even got to the big boom of it all that things were gonna go a certain way. And, like, as an adult, again, that word, accountability, when do you draw your line in the sand and have enough of your own BS? You know what I mean? Because eventually you can't keep pointing the finger at everybody else because everybody is gonna do them regardless. You know what I mean? It's all about how you're playing yourself in these situations, right? And I think it's really important that we don't second guess ourselves because 9 times out of 10, you're right. Trust your intuition. So that was definitely something that I really struggled with, like, especially when it comes to dating, comes to my career, comes to my faith, comes to myself, comes to anything. Like, do not second guess it. Go full force. And if you choose to change your mind, you can do that. And number 5, the worst of the worst. Committing to the wrong things. You guys, this happens so much. And not just my life, I think in everybody's lives. We have a tendency to commit to the wrong things, you guys. And that all goes back to everything that I kind of just talked about. Like, we gotta get real with ourselves, you know what I mean? Like, I know that I need to be modeling. I know that I need to be test shooting. I know that I need to be traveling to these cities. I know that I need to be doing these things, but yet I still have the tendency to want to commit to a person that I haven't been in a really long time. And so it's like, girl, you are committing to the wrong thing. And then you wonder why your life is trash. But again, that goes back to talking nicely about myself. My life is not trash. My life is not where I want it to be because I am committing to the wrong things. So, number 5, and bad things, commitment, huge. And I think that's something that I'm gonna work on next year for sure. Okay, you guys, so for 2026, I think I'm just gonna like jot down whatever comes to my head. A lot of like ideas and thoughts and things that I wanna do. And I feel like writing them down is always the best way to go. So my birthday is coming up, you guys. I'm a Capricorn, save the date, 1/8, period. We just feel like after all of the trial and error from this past year, I think I am actually ready to just like bulldoze ahead. Now, I really want to do Scotland, book at least one major show overseas, global campaign, might want a new car, diamonds, good health, joy, peace, $1 million, dream big. Successful business, self-control. I think that's all I kind of have right now. If I come up with some more, we'll write it down on the list. So far on my list, I kind of did it a little bit off camera. We have traveled to Scotland because I really want to go to Edinburgh, Scotland. Not really sure what the obsession is with me, but like I think it's just like the vibe. Dark and mischievous sometimes, but it's like still really earthy and pretty. One major show overseas, whether it's in, there goes my pen. Anyways, I want to walk one major show, either in Paris, Milan, London, hell, even New York. If I get one major show this year, that would be cool. I really want D Square, Burberry, Chanel, Coach, surprisingly, Miu Miu, that's my girl. The next one is a global campaign. There's so many different brands and designers that I want to work for, but like it's so weird because like there's my designers that I want to work for like a runway, and then there's like my designers that I want to work for print. So it's like campaign wise, like I'm a skater girl at heart, you guys. So like I always think like Vans, Zoomies, like stuff like that. Like that's like default like aesthetic, if that makes sense. A new car. So I'm actually really obsessed with the 1965 SS Chevelle. You guys don't ask me why. I'm just obsessed with old cars for some odd reason, but I think that it's going to be like on my goal this year. Like, I really want a Chevelle so bad. So I'm just like, I gotta do what I gotta do because I need to get my car, like, and like work on it over the summer or something. Like, I just want to, like, I want that car really bad. Diamonds is also on my list. I feel like now I'm mature enough to have real nice diamonds. I want serial numbers, period. Good health. Who doesn't want good health? I know that's so random, but good health. Joy, peace. I want $1 million, but I don't want $1 million just to magically fall in my lap. I want $1 million like maybe from a successful business or something like that. Like, I was going to school for fashion design for a while, and then I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and get into modeling first before I just like start jumping into other things. So I don't know, maybe I might start a clothing business, who knows. Self-control is another thing. We want to have self-control, and then we're crashing out in 2026. We're not doing that. That's what we have so far. I think I'm gonna kind of cut the list here. I'm gonna finish getting ready for the day, and if we feel like we gotta come and put some more stuff on this list, then shoot, we'll do it. Why not? You guys, so in typical me fashion, I did not record the rest of my day per usual, but we did have a full day, you guys. As you can see, I did my hair, got ready, looked kind of cute. Not really sure how I feel about my hair. Might redo it tomorrow, but I went and hung out with my baby cousins today. We went and had lunch, went to the park, played Uno, we went and seen Grandpa, and it was a really beautiful day. But I'm gonna wrap the video here, and we will see you guys tomorrow for New Year's Eve and my first official full vlog. And yeah, period. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.